Welcome to Trap Check D&D. My name is Chase Byram, your host and dungeon master. Before we start off, we have a fantastic little thing that Travis put together. Travis?
Hey guys, welcome back to Trap Check. So as you know, we have a returning sponsor, and it's our digital artist Civi. Fantastic work so far. We're still getting our characters done by her, but it's gonna look great. I've already seen a few of our characters in the process, and it's amazing. Um, and you can pledge to her at patreon.com/Civi the Civilian. It'll be down there. We'll put it up on the screen for you. And if you pledge $5 a month, then you would get a free sketch a month. That's $60 a year for 12 sketches. You can use it for a self-portrait, or you can make it an animal, maybe a self-portrait for your pet, D&D, role-playing characters, anything like that. And she'll cartoonize it to the way that you like it. And that list can go on, but you know, it's true what I'm saying. It's not false at all. It's a great deal. And with that, I've decided that we're gonna do some true and false tonight. We'll see how smart our players really are. So we'll start off with an easy one. All right, very easy, very easy.
Uh-oh.
True or false? Vampires are real.
Oh,
You guys are wrong. It's false.
what?
Unless you count Dracula.
Unless,
To interpretation.
Bam.
Up to interpretation.
All right.
Vampire bats.
True or false? We only employ about 10% of our brain. It's true. Unless you work in retail, you start to lose brain cells after the first week. True or false? Only 5% of people properly wash their hands after using a public restroom.
I don't want to know this.
I feel like it's lower.
Don't be a germaphobe.
I feel like it's lower.
It's true.
Oh.
And everyone blames China for spreading COVID-19. Learn to wash your hands, people.
Oh.
True or false? Humans share 95% of their DNA with bananas.
Oh,
I don't care anymore.
False. We actually share 50%. So yes, that is a banana in my pants.
trick question.
True or false? The largest planet in our solar system is Neptune.
Oh, I know where this is going.
It's false. It's Jupiter. It's Jupiter.
Yeah.
Even Uranus is bigger than Neptune.
Saw that coming.
True or false? Nike is the Greek goddess of victory.
What?
Nike is the Greek goddess of victory. It's true.
What?
And her famous quote was, "Just do me." That one's false. The Greek goddess is true, but the quote was false. I didn't look that one up. It might be true. I don't know. Please don't smite me, Nike. True or false? A meter is longer than a yard in terms of measurement, not like the actual, you know.
Yar! I don't think I know this one.
It's true. A meter is 8.56 centimeters longer than a yard. And I have the exact measurement on my ruler. I do a lot of measuring.
Oh, God.
True or false? Adolf Hitler was born in Germany.
I'm gonna...
It is false. He was born in Austria. His father was his mother's uncle, and he dropped out of high school. See, now I can understand why he killed himself. True or false? Flying in an airplane is statistically safer than driving in a car. It is true. The fatality rate is 1 in 98 for motor vehicles. For an aircraft, it's 1 in over 7,000. If you don't believe me, well, I mean, you've heard of road rage, but have you heard of air rage? I haven't. See? True or false? On average, women burn 69 calories while having sex.
I'm just gonna.
It's true.
I wouldn't know this.
It's true. Men burn 100 calories. See, women use the extra 31 calories to fake an orgasm. So, I don't know who got all of them right. I don't know who won. I didn't have a prize or anything. Maybe kiss you square in the mouth or something.
I failed all but two.
But well done, everyone. That was fun for me to make and whatnot. And yeah, check out Civi, everyone. Back to you, Chase.
Thanks, Travis, for reminding me on my intelligence on random facts about life, on how wrong I am, but how right I am about most things D&D. Now, tonight, let's get to the episode. And welcome back, everyone. It's been an interesting past couple episodes. After losing their crew to a group of peculiar frogs and chasing after them into the forest, eventually finding out their location, getting pretty much turned into slaves very briefly. They found a way. They broke out and through the forest had a few too many mishaps, few too many problems. Coming out of the forest, finally realizing breath of fresh air. Just as the sun is setting, they realize there's figures on their boat. That will be the recap for the last episode and last couple episodes. However, there is a bit of information. We have a player that's going to be missing tonight. He goes by the name of Johnny Crimson, which is actually Trevor. And unfortunately, he couldn't make it tonight. He had some stuff that he had to attend, and we will miss him dearly. But as the DM, I will make it all happen. Now,
Rest in peace, Trevor.
rest in peace, Trevor.
You're
Trevor,
You missed
He's not-
Johnny, but we don't miss you.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. He's
as
just
far as you
Go ahead.
know, I mean, as the
Oh, here we
DM,
go.
I know everything. I mean,
as far as you know.
Could
as
be.
far as you know.
I hear that in my sleep.
All right. You all are coming out of the forest. You see Johnny Crimson has fallen ill and passes out, and you see, due to the circumstance, he he seems to have been poisoned by nearby brush that seems to have not lethally poisoned him, but more knocked him unconscious through a period of time.
I
Figured that
told
out.
him, you can't find random berries and call it a good berry. That's not how it works.
Wait, you told him that?
No, I told him that's not how it works.
Okay, then he's gonna do it.
No, because he was doing it, and then I told him that's not how it works, and then he stopped. And look at him.
I told him, Johnny, you know eat berries. You know eat berries. He
Okay.
ate berries.
Then we all confused him because he can't handle that.
Sucks to be Johnny.
So now we just lost our tank because someone decided to tell him not to eat the berries.
No, Tank's on the ship. We didn't lose him yet, as far as we know. Oh, we lost our tank. I thought you said. I apologize. I think I may have eaten a berry or two.
Adla, don't lick your fingers. You know lick
All right, so
fingers. Don't lick fingers.
here's a great idea. How about we actually start planning on the incident we're in where these fox are on our ship?
Maybe we should dress up Two Gun, and we can make him look like a native running at the boat, telling them to get off his ship. Let's see what happens.
Adlar, are you okay?
No, I just want to sleep.
Well, I mean, I can use my. I have a beautiful spell that lets me disguise myself, and I can use it anytime I want.
Then you disguise as Two Gun and you go naked.
I'm not going naked, and there was no talk of anyone going naked.
I said a native, not naked. Two Gun.
Oh, I misheard.
I think
I'm gonna
Johnny
go with
Chris.
berries.
Two Gun, put your shirt back on, please.
I'm almost certain that Johnny Crimson has rubbed off on you, and not in the best way.
I told him no rub on me, no rub.
Okay,
You're
we're
up.
moving on. I'm gonna disguise myself, act like a native, and move on because I'm done.
Two Gun, you should say that out loud. It's not.
Julian, what disguise would you like to have? One of the frog people, or what would you like to look like?
Sexy mermaid.
I'm going frog person because we have an entire male crew.
Sexy mermaid.
I mean, who's to say
All
that
right.
crew on our
Just
ship isn't all
Keep
male?
singing.
Go ahead. Would you like to describe what you want your frog character to look like, or do you not care?
Truly, I don't care what my frog person looks like. I just
big
want to
eyes.
All
Kinda-
right.
look like one.
Any particular
Those
color?
Big lips.
I will go with purple.
Purple. All right. You shift into this royal blue purple frog. Your eyes are like pink and kind of reflect like gems. And the all-round appearance of your look is very reminiscent of the frogs that you saw beforehand. Looking off into the boat, you do see the figures moving around still. It's still quite a bit of distance, but not too far. Give it about 120 feet away from you, away from the forest edge where you came out of.
Great. Now that I'm a frog, what the fuck do I say?
Not
Ribbit.
bad.
What?
Don't say anything.
It's fair, I'm a telepath. So just run up and then start screaming in their minds.
Uh,
Try it.
maybe you could run out naked and just start wanking it. That
What
might get them to run.
is the point of being naked with you
You're
two?
a frog.
So
Look,
you ate
Julian.
you ate the berries, and you
No,
I don't know what's going on.
Julian, listen to me, all right? Imagine we're on our ship on an island, and the first thing that we see coming out to greet us is a naked man, woman, frog thing coming out of the forest, screaming in our heads. I would not want to stay there. I don't care that they're naked. I think it's more intimidating because they're confident about what they look like. And that is scary because that's a man, frog, woman thing that gives no fucks.
I guess that actually
I am
makes
too
sense.
tired to do this logically. Take
Uh,
frog clothing off and get your teeny weeny out there. Please.
He's got a point.
I don't want you to talk anymore. Stop it. Atla, is this your sleep deprivation, or is it you coming up with this idea?
I'll let you know when I wake the fuck up from a nap.
You're not napping while I'm doing
Give me
this.
4 hours, you know? It's gonna happen.
Fine.
You're gonna pass the fuck out in meditation.
I will do my best. Please, for the love of God, don't burn this image into your head. I will run off through the forest so I can get closer to the ship. So that's where like the ship's here. I just come right out of the forest, start screaming in someone's head, butt naked.
So you're gonna
and
do this. Would you?
I don't
All
want
right.
it, but I'm doing it.
Well, they
as,
don't know it's you.
as you start to run around the forest, and the ship is a little bit more clear, go ahead and roll me a quick perception check as you're running through.
I have not gotten naked yet. I'm very
That
much
is okay.
saying this. Oh, perception. That is a full-blown 7.
What the what?
Running around, you actually stick your foot, partly, and you kind of jab yourself a little bit, right before you lift your foot back up, as a giant, kind of thorny porcupine needle is sticking from the ground. And then you look around, and there's a couple of them here and there, and you do your best to avoid, and you make it through. And the ship is now right ahead of you. It's about 65 feet right to the forest.
Do I still have the needle?
The needle is not in your foot. You took your foot right as soon as you felt the pressure.
Oh, damn it. All right. So do I get a better look at these things now?
Um, Give me another perception check.
Oh, God, please be better. Hey, 21.
You notice that what's walking around on your ship seems to be these humanoid figures, and you get glances here and there, and they do appear to be humans, but not clothed, not quite naked, but looking around, they look different and weird. There's something off, but it's slightly too far away for you to tell like completely what's off. But you can definitely tell that there's something off about them, and the way that they move and the way that they kind of walk around. It's kind of more shambling, but not quite zombies. You can't quite figure it out. Something's definitely off though.
Do
Can
I
I?
see any berries that Johnny had gathered?
Julian, talk to us in our heads.
You look down to Johnny, and you see Johnny's face is covered in what looks to be these purple blotches on the corner of the mouth. But as you look in a little bit closer, they seem to have this kind of turning from purple to this neon green a little bit. Doesn't look too good.
I'm gonna try and clean that up the best I can. I feel like we might need a cleric for this.
Julian.
I will stealth up a bit.
All right, and go ahead and roll me that stealth check. You do realize that there is a couple spikes all the way towards the ship, so you did see all of them, so you're able to avoid them all.
15?
15.
Yeah.
Okay. Going up, stealthing, kind of trying to get close to the ship. The sun is beginning to set, and the darkness kind of more conceals you, but it makes it a little bit harder to see the figures ahead of you. Stealthing up closer and closer, you eventually get to about 45 feet away from the boat. Go ahead and give me another stealth check for me.
45 feet away.
Yep, you're 45 feet away.
That is a beautiful 12.
All right. Do you have dark vision?
That is a great question.
Indeed.
I do not.
Yikes.
Cool. All right.
I will, as soon as I get within 30 feet of these creatures. I'm doing it. I get naked at the frog. I grab the nearest stick and I just start screaming in their heads as I'm dancing around hitting this ship with a stick naked.
I love it so much. Oh my god.
Ella, what Julian do?
So,
Watch my progress and work.
Fuck
You-
her.
you both can't really see. You see like a figure moving around. Julian, as you're like yelling out into the void and yelling into their minds and start banging the side of the boat, you feel a couple needles shoot towards you. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
I'm butt naked. I'm gonna put my clothes back on. Just let everyone know that. I don't like this anymore. I don't like this game.
I love it so much. This is what D&D is for, everybody.
Getting naked and hitting a boat with a stick.
Yeah. Are we all rolling initiative?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Julian.
7.
Ah, all right. 2 gun.
20.
20. Nice. Atla.
I have an 8 total with a natural 1.
Oh.
Lovely.
You still got higher than me, and I rolled a 4.
Doesn't matter.
fine.
Natural 1 uses
I mean, I get a good roll and I don't want it.
I'll take
Well,
the good roll.
Interesting.
fantastic. I'm assuming you guys would like the board set up.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Let me go get the board set up.
We will be right back with more D&D.
And welcome back. All set up. The gaps in between. This will be the boat right here, temporarily, and then this is the area around it. The characters are far off over in that distance. To make this simpler for everyone, everything will be marked as a north, west, south, east, that sort of thing. So, this corner will be north. This will be south. So, west, east. To make it easier. So north up the map, south, east, west.
Right.
And where on the east side, you said?
You are far on the east side. I believe I told you guys 120 feet away. Right now you are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Time to eat my berries.
Yeah, you guys are still 125 feet, 120 feet away.
Got it.
You guys are currently 45 feet off the map. First up is actually Two Gun and Adla. Two Gun first, and then Adla, you're on deck.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought a natural one obviously makes you go last.
Nope.
Okay, and we're still way out of range.
You are very out of range. You hear a brief couple bolts get shot out. Not really gun bolts, but you definitely hear heavy impacts.
Okay, I would like to move 30 feet towards the ship.
Okay. You're about 90 feet away from the ship.
Okay, I'll just move in 30 feet and I will hold my bonus action.
Okay. Adla, your turn.
I'll move up 30 feet.
Okay.
What do I see from that? Can I see more of like how many are on the ship?
Right now at this current moment, you do see movement and figures, but it is far too far away for you to get any real detail, other than massive changes.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move up more. 30 feet.
Okay. You are just now on map and about 60 feet away from the boat. The boat is just coming into view. You see that there's a group of figures that are starting to cluster around the side of a boat, and you see things passing from the top to the bottom of the boat in the direction of Julian.
I'm going to try and stay stealthy now that I feel like I'm getting closer to them, and I'm going to move up as much as I can, stealthy, and kind of just trying to stay hidden.
Okay.
With my action,
With your action, go stealth.
I'm gonna go stealth and move up as far as I can.
Okay.
I'm
Go.
not hiding. I'm just trying to go stealthy while I move towards them.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. And do you have any movement left?
Son of a bitch. I would have 30 feet left with my action because I can use bonus action, movement, and action.
Okay. So you can move about 15 feet stealthily.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with my dice today. It was a natural one, which makes it a 10.
Oh my god.
I rolled
Okay,
two natural ones in a row. What the fuck?
Let me go ahead and
Get him out of the way. Get him out of the way.
Get him out of the way now.
You know what? Actually, I'm not gonna chance it. I think I'm gonna roll different dice for the night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm going away from Kronos, and I think I'm gonna go. I like Al. I'm gonna go with Al tonight.
Alright.
Okay.
Now it is.
Al it is. Albino.
Well, interesting. After that, it is actually Julian.
Oh, jeez, fuck.
Julian, you are seeing these giant needles being shot at you
I
from the boat.
grab my clothes.
Okay.
I use my last remaining spell slot and Misty Step to the east 30 feet.
All right. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And then I'm going to use my action to put my clothes back on
Okay.
and use my movement to move 30 more feet away
To the east.
to the east.
10, 20, 25, 30. All right.
And that is Julian's turn.
That is Julian's turn. All righty. These things are going to move because you don't know what they are yet. 10, 15, 25, 30, right there. 10.
You guys might need to find a new bosun.
I forgot to mention because we got sidetracked when you're setting up. I wanted to mention to Gun before I moved up to stay with Johnny and to let us know if there's something coming from his side of the forest.
Okay. All right. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 55, 60. All right. You have about 3 shots going at you, Julian.
Great. Oh,
Yes.
Julian's gonna die.
We'll see.
Yeah, Julian's gonna die.
We'll see.
No, I'm promising you.
These massive needles are being shot in your direction. So I need to roll. Set about 3, so that's not going to hit.
What is it?
It's an 8.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit you?
That ties.
Okay, that's 1 hit, and that's another 13.
Oh my god.
You see as these things are chucking at you, you're at a distance to where it's actually difficult for them, and you see the needles starting to kind of veer off and change course, but about 2 of them are actually able to find perch inside your skin.
That's the exact face I was making.
Can I do
lovely.
healing word now?
No, on your turn.
Please.
You were holding the action to do.
I was holding my bonus action, yeah.
Yeah, your bonus action. This will be your full reaction. He is about 2, 5, 6, 7. He is about 65 feet away from you. Actually, more than that.
And that's too far.
95 feet away.
Oh, I need to be within 60 feet. Oh.
Yes.
So if I take my 30 feet of movement towards him,
you cannot use your movement.
Not on a reaction.
Not on a reaction. That is 7 damage.
Ow.
And that is 5.
Ow.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna go, huh? Alright. Alright then.
Alright.
That didn't work.
That. 2-gun. It is your turn.
okay, now can I use my movement?
Yes, you absolutely can. You are now on the map about 65 feet away.
Okay, I need to move 10 feet towards Julian.
You have already used your 30 feet of movement speed. Would you like to use your action to dash?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, you're going to use your action to dash. Give me a second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 45, 50. Alright, you're within range.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Healing Word.
Alright.
Oh, and that's a 1. Enjoy your 1.
What level are you casting it at?
At level 1.
Don't you get to add something extra to it, or is it literally just 1?
It's a D4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Oh, so my spellcasting.
No, it'd be your whatever your primary spell.
Like whatever you use to cast spells. Wisdom,
Charisma.
Charisma.
Yeah, what's your
modifier.
charisma modifier?
My charisma modifier is +2.
You crit
No,
what?
It's +4, wasn't it? Didn't you say earlier? Your proficiency is +2. Your charisma is a +4. Unless I read it wrong.
The stats.
Okay. Yes,
yeah.
my saving. Well, that's my saving throws was +4. My charisma was +2.
I think your sheet is getting rid of your proficiency bonus. That doesn't sound right at all.
What is your charisma score in total? 14, 16,
14.
14. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So I get 3 health back.
Yes, you do.
And that's the health that I didn't have.
Don't spend them all in one spot.
I'm about to.
Why is your charisma so low?
I don't know.
We'll discuss that another time.
Adla,
Interesting. Okay.
it is your turn.
How far away am I from the nearest one on the ship there on the back? The ship.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Roughly about 80 to 90 feet. You're not quite sure. It's quite a distance.
I use my movement to go up
30 feet.
30 feet stealthily, so as to be hidden as much.
That would be half your movement speed.
That's okay.
So you want to move half? Okay. That brings
well,
you to...
They don't know I'm here, do they?
You're not sure, as far as you know.
Am I in trees or where am I at right now?
You are in open beach, my friend.
Oh shit. Are there any rocks? Any big rocks I can hide behind?
Not quite.
Shit.
It is quite literally. Think of Cancun, Mexico style, where it's just beach and then trees immediately. Kind of more like tropical.
Okay. I won't be stealthy then. I'm gonna move up my full 30.
All right.
And then I'm going to use my action to shoot an arrow at the one on the back of the ship.
How far is your range?
I would have 60 feet. Let me double check here.
10.
Oh, wait. Never mind. I don't want to move. I only want to move up about 10 feet. I'll stay stealthy and move up. I'll move up 15 feet and stay stealthy. I want to do that. Because my range on my bow is 80. I actually have 80 range on my short bow. So I will take that shot. Because I would be, roughly is what I would think I'd be in that area of what I can hit. And I'll take a shot with my short bow and try and hit that one right in the throat with an arrow.
Go ahead.
And he doesn't know I'm there, right? So would I get advantage?
Your stealth was a 10.
It was a 10, yeah.
Passively, what is the passive? Yes, you do.
Okay. Good to know. Please don't roll a natural 1 again. New dice. Okay, better. Much better. That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
25 to hit. Yes. Good. And that's that'd be a d6. And I get 2 more for my sneak attack, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's 12 plus 5. 17 damage to him. Right.
All right. As you fire the arrow, you hit this figure immediately up in its jugular. And you, Julian, can hear the air just gasp from this as a weird kind of more like a wood scraping against wood sound of escapes from this creature as it collapses and falls on the ground.
And immediately, I'm going to try and do whatever I can. I'm going to try and hide the best I can with my bonus action.
All right, go ahead. Roll again.
That is a 21 to stealth.
All right. Got it.
And that's going to be the end of my turn.
All right. Julian Vane, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move another 30 feet back. East.
East.
Yeah, another 30 feet east.
10, 15, 20, 30.
And then I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the one on the ground, not the ship.
The one right here.
Yeah.
Got it. What's the range?
120 feet.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm not even going to count.
No bother.
I'm not even going to bother.
That is a 22
Are you rolling with
hit.
disadvantage?
Where do I roll with disadvantage?
It is after dusk, and you do not have dark vision.
Well, with disadvantage, I hope that's 18 hits.
Well,
18 does. Adlar, do you have dark vision?
I do have dark vision, but I only have 60 feet of dark vision. It would have been nice to do that before we started the battle.
Apologies.
So,
Two Gun, do you have dark vision?
60 feet.
Oh, damn
60
it.
feet. All right. This is going to be interesting.
I'm the only dumbass with no dark vision.
so
Uh,
it's night out. It's not dim light. The sun wouldn't be up because it's on the horizon. At dusk.
It is all. The sun has already set.
Okay.
So then that's not
past
dusk.
sunset.
That's not dusk. Then that's after sunset.
Yes, it's.
Oh no, that
it's-
is dusk. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm confused.
We're getting too
There is
technical.
no light out.
I had too many berries from Johnny.
That is 9 force damage.
9 force damage. As you blast this creature, you actually see part of it shatter and splinter, and one of its arms is barely holding on,
Fuck it.
but still alive.
Damn it.
The blast. Okay. What is its? Fantastic. That's a negative, but it's smart enough. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Boop.
Adlar did it.
I'm
15,
as far as I know, I'm hiding.
that's
I'm
13.
buried myself in the sand.
As far as you know.
I've been washed ashore like a jellyfish. That's how much I buried myself.
Oh, wow.
Boom, 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 boom. All right.
I don't like this.
Nice, a straight shot, Eldritch blasting through the head.
Oh,
Penta
God.
kill.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh.
I don't like that. Take it back.
I don't like that. Don't do it again.
There's going to be one shot towards you, Julian, as this figure forms a giant piercing needle out of its hand and tries to shoot you with the heavy weight of 10. Does 10 hit you?
Misses.
I thought so. As it chucks it, you see if you were any closer, this would have been a perfect shot. But being just far enough, the perfect shot lands perfectly in the ground. That 20 wasted. Fantastic.
I didn't just get hit, did I?
No.
Okay.
I nat 20'd the ground if it was close. So, you know. Anyhow, that is them. First up again is Tugan. Tugan, what would you like to do?
Am I within 60 feet of the nearest one?
Let me check. No, you are not.
Can I get within 60 feet?
Absolutely.
Okay, I would like to get exactly 60 feet.
That would use about 5, 10, 15, 20. That would use about 20 of your movement, my friend.
Okay. Then I will cast Vicious Mockery on the one that's closest.
All right. Vicious Mockery, what am I rolling? Wisdom saving throw?
You are going to do a Wisdom saving throw of 14.
Nope. That's a nope.
Well, you're so moronic, you give a Mind Flayer indigestion.
Hmm.
Oh.
Hmm.
Do you even know what a mind flayer is, Two Gun?
I do. It's a flare that flays on your mind. It's psychotic.
Just let him
Psychic.
let him believe.
It makes sense to me. I've had too many berries to really argue here.
All right. Two gun, what's your damage?
Two gun that says 4.
4 damage.
That's a 2 plus my wisdom charisma. My dice was 2. I add my spell cast of 6, so that's 8.
As you go up and you cast this very mockery of a spell towards this creature and its being, you see it crumble and fall underneath its weight, completely and utterly dead.
Nice.
Wow, that was unexpected.
Now,
and did you fail the saving throw?
oh yes, I did.
Then you have disadvantage on till your next turn.
I'm glad to know a dead body has disadvantage on its
Just in
next
case.
turn.
Just in case you need to know.
But
Maybe I'm just practicing.
that will keep in mind, especially with undead creatures that you have fought on the island. Thank you for letting me know. Adla, it is your turn.
How far away am I from them now? From the nearest one.
You are. You're around 80 to 85 feet, roughly.
Alright, well, I feel like I'm pretty well hidden in the sand. So I'm going to use my action and shoot the nearest one with my bow.
Okay.
Go.
Are you gonna try and move any closer so you can see better? Or are you gonna risk it? This will be a straight roll, if otherwise.
Hmm.
Am I prone right now in the sand, right?
Not really, but you are crouched down. You can go prone.
Okay, I'll move up a little bit to where I feel like I'm comfortable with the shot I can take.
Remaining in stealth. That will use a bit of your bonus action and your movement speed. Are you okay with that?
To move like 5-10 feet, it's gonna take movement and bonus action movement.
Are you trying to make it so you don't get disadvantage and get within 60 feet?
No, I have 80 feet on my short bow. I don't need to move that far with my short bow. Because you said 80, 85 feet, so I feel like I would be comfortable moving up enough with just my movement staying still.
Right. But with your vision and the night.
Oh, right, with my dark vision.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
You'll move about 25 feet to get within 60 feet of this thing, possibly.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Okay. I'll use my movement and
Stealth?
yes. I'm going to move more
Gets you
east.
about there.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, more east?
I wanted to go east back towards Dave, back towards Two Gun. Or did Two Gun move up?
Two gun moved up.
Oh shit.
2 guns ahead of you at this point.
Shit. Okay. I will use my movement
Mm-hmm.
to move up 15 feet, or as much as I can with my movement. It's staying stealth.
Okay.
I don't think I need to use a bonus action to hide, right? Because I feel like I'm still stealthy. Or what I do.
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm gonna hold my action for when they get in range. I'm gonna shoot them with my bow.
All right. Seems fair.
That's my turn.
Julian. Bang.
Alright. Eldritch Blast, the closest one.
All right.
Disadvantage roll still.
Increase. Indeed.
Before I shoot, I try to look around it to see if I see my allies and be like, is anyone in the way?
Literally, you have an ally within 10 feet, and the next one is within 15 feet. Literally, you look immediately to your left and see both your allies in
Right.
this rough shape. Hopefully, they're your allies.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That will be 8 damage.
All right. This one, you blow out a giant chunk of its abdomen. Even with your hazy vision, you do see visible signs of you being able to blow out chunks of this thing. Now it is their turn.
Kill now.
5. Travis,
Yes.
first one
So,
moves with a...
okay, I will take my shots at him.
Okay.
I'm going to try, since I don't feel like I have the best of vision, but he just got at my range. I'm going to try and hit for a center of mass, something vital within his chest.
Okay.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
22 does in fact hit.
Right. Would I have gotten an advantage on this attack because I'm stealthed, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Indeed.
Alright, I'll roll just to see if I get... Nope, same roll, so whatever. Alright, and I get my sneak attack damage as well. It's gonna be 15 damage to the one in front. Right in the heart.
Right.
Again.
You immediately lining up perfectly, immediately pierce it, in fact, in its heart as it slumps over, dead.
So then I'm going to...
That already used up your reaction.
Oh, right, it's not my turn. I apologize.
Yes. 5. All right. How far away? 50. All right. Julian and Two Gun. There's going to be one for each of you.
Please don't.
Interesting. Two Gun, does a 14 hit you?
14 ties.
14 ties, so 14 will. Let us see what happens. With the first hit, I do 7 damage. Plus.
And I am down.
Not to you.
Oh.
As you see this thing chuck, both of them chucking their needles, the first one, thinking it got it right, chucked it in just the wrong angle, so that way it completely pierces the entirety of the arm of the one in front of it, majorly destroying parts of its arm. Now, Two Gun. That will be 8 damage, as the first one still was able to launch and hit you.
Okay, so now I'm down.
Now you're down.
Shit.
All right. Two
Not
Gun
good, not good.
goes down.
Shit. And neither of us are good at bringing you back up. This could be great.
Can I cast healing on myself?
Not when you're unconscious.
Not when you're unconscious, no.
As I'm going down, healing word.
You wish. All right. Now back at the top. I believe actually we need you to make a death saving throw now.
Oh.
Do I add anything to that, or is it a straight roll?
Straight roll.
18.
18. Nice. You have 1 success. You need 3 to stabilize. Adla, it is your turn.
Which one just got hurt with the arm
The one that is closest to you.
in the front? Okay.
Mhm.
I.
You are no longer stealthed, by the
Right,
way, because
Right. Okay, I'm going to. This is risky. Okay, I'm going to use my action. I'm going to shoot the one in front.
okay.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Nice. Noise.
I don't get sneak attack damage, but that's okay.
Don't even bother. It will definitely be dead. Go ahead, and how would you like to do this?
It would have been 15 damage anyways. I feel like his arm's already hurt. I think I'm just going to shoot him right in the lungs. So he just kind of suffocates.
As this being is shot in the lungs, you can see a giant heaving of the motion of the figure as it plummets to the ground, completely and utterly.
And
exhausted.
then I would.
Oh,
How far away am I to the next one?
60 exactly.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement, not stealthy. And I'm going to move up 15 feet right behind. I think that's two gun, if I'm not mistaken. 15 feet north.
15 feet north.
I'm gonna get right behind
10, 15.
Yeah.
You get right behind Julian.
Julian. Okay. Actually, you know what? Bring me south one. I want to get in between them.
You were right next to Julian, and you're down to 2 gun Gary.
And I will move back. Now I'll say that I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna try and be incognito with like the unconscious body of two gun.
Lay down beside me.
You using his body to hide.
Yes, he is.
I've got a plan because I'm very, very bloody from the forest.
That is dedication.
Wow, that's a natural 19, which makes it 28.
Are you laying down to do this?
I'm going to go prone.
All right, I'm gonna put you like that, so you're like.
Got it. That's
Maybe-
gonna be the end of my turn.
Maybe you could just dig under me and use me like a barricade and shoot out from under me.
That sounds great. Do it.
I've got a better
Julian
plan.
Vane, it is your turn.
Eldritch Blast again.
All right, go ahead.
You're like the basic white girl. I'll take a coffee, but I'll take an Eldritch Blast. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, right. That laugh told me that anything lower probably will hit too.
Oh, my
Jesus
goodness.
fuck. Every time I roll, my damage gets lower. It's 5 damage.
This time the creature is a-okay still, a little bit, kinda.
Fuck out.
A little bit, kind of.
A little bit, kinda, not really. It's their turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh fuck.
5. This one does not have disadvantage on hitting you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. All right. And this one also, this one has a disadvantage. The first one with a regular shot. Does a 21 hit you, mate?
Me?
Yes.
No, it barely misses. Yes, it hits.
All right.
Say,
Um,
dang liar!
And again, disadvantage. That's a nat 1. Again.
Suck it.
Again. Let's see. First hit to you, Julian.
Don't make that face.
That's 4 damage. That was disappointment.
Oof.
That's not disappointing for me.
Are you
Keep
still
it up.
Are you still up?
Yeah, I'm
I
still up.
know he's still up because he received the 4 HP that he did not have.
Oh yes.
That literally.
You're welcome.
That probably
Courtesy
saved
of
him
your
right there.
local down bard.
Oh, are you kidding me?
How much damage did you?
I'm just gonna. You see as the one behind, again, like the other one, immediately pierces, except for this time completely in the middle of its chest, bursting it open as it plummets and falls to the ground after already chucks and hits you. This time, the impact of it dying affects the shot to not be as impactful as it
How
could.
in the hell did he die?
That's amazing. What happened?
All right, you baboons. Two Gun Gary, go ahead. Give me a death saving throw.
Ooh, 16.
Oh, I like the noise.
16 is another success. Adla, it is your turn.
All right.
There's one left.
I see that. I am hidden as far as I know. God. Can I?
Damn it.
Can I?
I don't like where this is going.
I don't like it either. Please stop.
I want to get up.
Okay. That used half your movement.
No, I only do 5 feet of movement because of my
Oh, right. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
my what my.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, I use 5 feet of movement to get up. This is so stupid. Can I pick up Two Gun Gary and put him in front of me?
Don't touch me there.
Check. Roll a strength check.
This is phenomenal.
The human shield.
Like that's where's my strength? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's a 16. I rolled pretty good.
You have 3/4 cover using Two Gun
Okay.
and his corpse. Both your hands are completely filled, by the way, holding up Two Gun in front of you.
Can I just? Can I get like one arm around him and just hold him in front of me like this? Like
Okay.
my other hand is free.
Okay.
This is so fucking stupid.
I feel like a reach around.
I feel like I'm hidden because he thinks this is Two Gun and not me. So I'm going to take out a dagger. I'm going to go, you no kill me, me kill you, in the best Two Gun action I can do, and I'm going to throw the dagger at him. Me rise from dead, me kill you.
We kill you alive.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Rolled a hit.
It's a natural 18, so 25. Am I getting advantage on this attack?
No,
No.
for a different reason, but you hit.
But so I don't get sneak attack, or do I get sneak attack because I'm hidden?
You can get sneak attack.
Because I don't have disadvantage, so I think maybe I still get sneak attack, right? Is that how it works? Like I think I still get. Let me read up on sneak attack real quick.
Yeah,
Yes.
Swashbuckler sneak attack is different than the rogue sneak attack.
There's no one else in 5 feet of the enemy.
Okay, so I have to have advantage on it to get my sneak attack. But if I'm within 5 feet of it, and I don't have an ally within 5 feet of me, I don't need to have advantage on that.
So no sneak attack.
So I would have no sneak attack. Let me look at this real quick.
And yeah.
One of my actions real quick. I just want to take a look at it.
I can't believe you just did this.
Like I honest to God can.
Okay, all right. So I throw the dagger, and I don't
Yes.
get sneak attack, but that's okay.
Okay.
Shit. So that's 6 damage.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I can use my 2-weapon fighting, so I can take out my other dagger and I can throw it as well.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, much better. Then that's gonna be 8 damage.
Alright.
Oh my God.
I don't like how you just did that, but how would you like to do this?
So for my first dagger, I would like to throw it at his left nipple.
Of course.
I already did not like where this is going.
And
Carry on.
and my other one, I want to throw at his right nipple, and I want to pierce his heart.
Okay.
So they're sticking out like this.
Jesus. Christ.
You're not a bard.
And
Oh.
with that,
Oh.
ladies
Two
and
guns just died. Oh god, I should have done that.
Two-Gun is now dead.
Two guns now dead. I chose to throw daggers instead of save him. Oh god.
We're gonna take a quick 30-minute break, and then we'll be right back.
I mean 15 minutes, because 30 minutes is a long time.
An hour break. Got it.
An
45,
hour.
45 minutes.
17 minutes, got it.
And
All
while
right.
we're out, don't forget to check for traps. Welcome back to Trap Check. That was an interesting
Hi, kitty.
combat. Sorry, everyone. That was my cat.
Our
She's
mascot.
adorable, but interesting. Anyhow, back to Trap Check. You all are seeing Two-Gun now fallen to the ground before Adlar. Adlar celebrating his triumph. However, Two-Gun, I'm gonna need you to do that death saving throw.
Me, good. 2-gun. Oh, I need to stop. This is getting terrible.
I'm gonna go and try to do a medicine check afterwards.
All right,
That's a 3.
Shit, yeah.
that is a failure.
Ooh. Hey, boy.
Julian Vane, you rush up, trying to mend his wounds. Let's see how you do.
I have a +1.
All right.
16.
Nice.
Looking at the wounds, finding the most difficult and life-threatening wounds, you take off pieces of bandages that you have inside your pack, inside his, and you wrap up the wounds and kind of keep him from bleeding out. Two Gun, you do not have to make death saving throws.
I would like to loot the corpses, not necessarily for anything too valuable, um, but I'm going to take back my daggers and get my arrows back. And if I find anything else while I guess I'm rummaging through finding that, I might take it.
You notice that these creatures are completely made out of wood, vines, and thorns.
Okay,
Okay.
with that, I would like to bring them all into a pile and stack them on top of each other after I loot them with my arrows and daggers.
Go ahead, you get your arrows and daggers back.
And
I turn back to myself.
yes, and I would like to start
I hope
working
so.
on making a nice small campfire bonfire that we can all kind of
Kumbaya.
rest to. We can help get the crew come into.
Speaking of the crew, is anyone going to check and see where the crew is?
Shit. I can't see.
No.
I can do that.
You're unfortunately
unconscious and
roll me a
pathetic.
d4, Two Gun.
Nobody to heal you.
I thought they were all dead. If
Crew's
there's
not.
threats up there, I don't want to go.
Roll me a quick d4, Mr. Two Gun.
3.
You will wake up in 3 hours.
Yeah, it's not helpful
Oh,
right
gotcha.
now.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I'm going to make the campfire bonfire, and then I'll go check on the crew and Johnny.
And I'll just sit here and watch as Two Gun lies there unconscious.
Johnny is with the other crew, members of the crew. The other members of the crew, some are passed out, some are not. The chain's visible now. But all seem to be mostly doing fine. They can easily help you carry up Johnny Crimson and then go over to the bonfire. But as you do, you feel a presence shiver up your spine. And as you're leaving the forest, you're beginning to see eyes glowing here and there, watching you from the forest.
I'm going to lead the crew that is carrying Johnny back to the campfire, and then I'm going to go and get Tank from the ship. I'm going to try to unblock it and get Tank out so he can cook us a nice meal.
You walk over to the barricade, and you see not only does it have your barricaded area on it, but it also looks like the spikes have pierced through the holes in the barricade and seem to be pierced into the door, through the latch. So it looks like a combination of whatever you piled up to barricade, as well as thorns sticking out through the wood.
Shit. Tank, are you down there still? You alive? Tank!
You hear nothing. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Come on, come on. Modified 20.
Worried. You put your ear up. Not another crew member. And you listen, and you're like, oh, not another one. Not another one.
Another one. Sorry.
And you hear a slight snoring and rumbling from Tank down below, as Tank seemed to have been asleep during this endeavor.
How do you... Only Tank can sleep through something like this. God.
Only Tank can do this.
All right, I'm not gonna wake him up because if you wake up a cook, he's gonna spit in your food. I learned that the hard way. So I'm going to go back to the campfire. Do I have that feeling still that we're being watched? Do I see eyes?
You can clearly see red dotted eyes in the forest, all in sets of
Does
2.
it look like the eyes of the creatures we just killed?
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
Inside the shit. That's a 9. Da 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 da.
You don't see any of the ones that you just killed, but you do sense that they are familiar.
Like the frog people familiar, or the little witch cunts familiar?
And it sends shivers up your spine.
Oh, witch cunts.
Spooky, scary skeleton shivers down my spine. I'm going
But-
to stare back at them intimidatingly, each one for a long, uncomfortable amount of time to each eye that I see, as I'm keeping watch.
I'm scared. I'm asleep, I think.
And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna like get a stick and I'm gonna poke the fire to make it a little bit better of the people we just killed. I'm gonna look them dead in the eyes as I do it.
You're so sadistic. Oh, Jesus.
This island is done thanks to me.
Do it.
I do what I have to survive. If you want to watch me, you can.
As you are stoking the fires, who's going to keep watch overnight?
I can't see in the dark. But Two Gun's gonna be waking up in like 2 hours, so
Hopefully.
Adlar, give me a quick perception check.
Damn right, I'll give you a perception check. It's gonna be shit. Watch this. Hey, 21.
You literally see the slight shift coming from the center of the island, and you feel the island kind of do its pulse. It's a very subtle pulse. The eyes that are around you kind of disappear, but you do feel different. The island's different again.
I don't like this island. I look around and I see everyone around me is asleep. I hate my crew too. So I'm gonna have to stay up and keep watch until someone wakes up to take it from me.
Where did you set the bonfire? Near the ship, or
Yeah, it's right outside of the ship.
okay? So you still have roll me an overall perception check for this watch.
And this is where I roll shit. No, even better. That's a 24 perception.
Looking through, you notice that there's nothing currently coming from the island. It's actually quiet. You hear birds chirping. It's very peaceful. And then you look over into the ocean, and the waves are pretty big. Those are not waves. Those are pretty big. That is not waves. As you see giant things moving off into the distance up, and there are gaps that slightly form between it and the water as these giant things move up and back into the water in a kind of serpentine pattern, up and out of the water and back in. And you see that quite often for at least a good 10-15 minutes before it dissipates.
Did it look like it was moving towards us or just staying in the same spot?
You notice it looked to have been passing on the horizon, and it looked from that distance, whatever was moving in and out of the water, you really hope it's the full form of it, because if not, then whatever it was, whatever body part it was, would probably be twice the size of your ship.
I
Come
will.
with me.
I will keep note of that for tomorrow. Guess I'll just keep watch on the forest around us for any of the eyes, the peering, watchful eyes.
All right.
As the whole crew
How
sleeps
late
around me.
are you gonna go through in your watch?
I have. Well. I feel like I need to stay up until someone wakes up to take it from me.
I will eventually wake up and just
I don't know if you will.
eventually. No, I'm not. How do I test to see if I'll wake up?
Go ahead and roll a d20 and your con. The higher you are, the more likely you are to wake up.
Good night.
See you next week.
That will be a 7.
No.
How long till I wake up? How long am I in sleep jail?
Adla, you getting very, very tired but persist. Give me another check, perception check, as you pass into the second hour of your watch.
Pick somebody, dude.
18.
Looking out, the water seems fine. The trees seem fine. You do see the water nearby in the cove is like crystal clear, and you see some packs of fish and what looks to be something with teeth. I'm kidding. You just see fish floating around. But realistically, what you actually do see is every now and then you do see a cannonball that you missed just gleam back at you, and you're like, I should probably go pick that up later.
I'll keep note of it, and I'll keep note of the serpentine thing I found in the water, and say nope, and look back at the forest. I will disregard that cannonball, and I will give it as a gift so we can get out of here safely. You're welcome, serpent. You're fucking welcome. You can keep my cannonballs. Suck them. And good night.
Hey,
I'm
good
tired.
As you are
The effect of these
extremely
berries are
tired,
wearing off.
Two Gun, you come to, you're awake. The last thing you saw was this giant needle piercing into you in darkness, and you are waking into darkness, bloodied, sore, and you wake up, and there is a bright light near you.
Adler! Oh, is that you? Is that you, bright light?
I take a very deep, shuddering deep breath. I go, yes, it is me, Adlar from the grave.
Oh.
I am the light that will guide you to heaven.
Adler, you look tired. You get bags under your eyes.
God damn it! I'm the light. I give up.
You should probably get some sleep.
Would you please take watch for me? I need to meditate because these berries are wearing off. The whole crew has gone to sleep, and I'm going to probably gonna have nightmares and PTSD for the rest of my life.
Well,
So please let me meditate. Please.
Before you go to sleep, tell me everything you know. What did I miss?
Well, so I was born in an ocean off the
No,
coast.
before that.
My parents made love.
Okay, now we're talking.
Oh, Jesus.
And then
Well, I wasn't there for it, so I don't know what else happened. But I do know that 9 months later, approximately, I was born.
oh, that bad day. That's a bad day.
Listen,
And
to
then?
your shit. Okay.
And then?
um, and then 100 and goddamn, how old am I?
Are you that tired?
Yeah, okay. And then 183 years, I'm fucking here talking to you in front of a campfire because you fucking passed out. I'm tired as fuck. Good
Okay.
fucking night.
I don't care about the rest of that. You get to the end. That's boring.
That was the end. We're here. I'm tired. Please, for the love of God, take watch. Don't
Alright.
go in the water. The cannonball is mocking me. There are things watching me. They probably want me to like do a striptease or something. I don't know. Don't touch these guys in the fire. They're made of wood. I'm gonna go meditate. And I walk away a little
All
bit
right.
from the fire. I put my
You
back
lay
to the
down
fire.
right here. You
and it's
lay down.
meditate.
Put your head on my lap. Put your head on my lap, and I stroke your hair for you. Oh, nice hair. You got nice hair.
I hope you all realize I'm having
Please,
nightmares of this shit.
Please, for the love of God, make a persuasion check.
16.
I will roll insight on that to see if you're
Oh, 16 with my persuasion. Hang on, I gotta have my persuasion.
He hasn't added it yet.
20. 20.
okay. I won't lay my head on your lap.
Oh, you
But-
will? Will you wake?
I will meditate right in front of you. That makes you feel better.
You smell different when you awake.
I'm going to disregard that and pretend that we're still friends. I'm going to meditate in the deepest trance I have ever had in my life. And I hope I wake up back on the ship and that this day never happened and that I was just dreaming it in my meditation.
Okay, I can't miss you till you're asleep. So,
Please,
oh, he's so peaceful when he looks like that. He looks like a small child.
please shut up. Please, for the love of God, shut up.
Are you flipping me off?
I can't meditate with this. I don't know. I'm gonna roll to try and meditate.
I got so much sleep. I feel so good.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
can I
roll
roll-
with disadvantage. What am I rolling, Shay?
Can I roll to wake up?
my dice away. Fuck. Okay.
Um.
What am I rolling?
Oh God. This is.
This is weird as fuck.
What would this be?
I don't think
You're
I've ever
literally
seen something
forcing yourself. Like this is a wisdom check. Like
Just
you were
wisdom.
literally willing yourself to sleep.
Are you forcing yourself on me?
I'm rolling with disadvantage because of that shit. 10 as my disadvantage. It's pretty good.
God,
How-
I put my dice already, you asshole. 50-50.
Oh, I
Alright.
use my mage hand. I get your dice for you.
Another hour goes by of you trying to meditate.
Oh,
Nada.
Adla. Adla.
An hour.
I go get the cannonball for you. I get the cannonball.
No, you okay, you know what? This isn't working. You know what? Go get the fucking cannonball right now. Just go get it. Please, for the love of God, get the fucking cannonball.
Adla, stop talking to me. You pissing me off.
Two gun. Give me a
And I go over
perception
to the
check.
beach and I see the cannonball and I send my unseen servant out to fetch the cannonball.
I go while he's going. I'm going to sneak onto the ship, go into the captain's quarters, and I'm going to lock the door. And I'm going to fucking meditate.
Do I
I
get
am
the
done.
cannonball? Do I get the cannonball with my unseen
Give
servant?
give me a perception check with disadvantage. Because
Holy
this entire time you've been trying to bug Adlar.
2 fucking hours. I am exhausted.
What
Thank
am
God
I
only
rolling?
did 4 hours.
What am I rolling?
Perception check.
Okay.
Hey, Travis, you don't even sleep and you're exhausted and want to sleep.
I know.
Modified 11.
You have no idea what the fuck he was talking about. Cannonball wise, you look into the ocean, it looks pretty well. You like the movement of the waves. It kind of reminds you of um
I hope to God you get eaten by that serpent.
like it reminds you of like some
going in there.
weird pattern. The water looks intriguing.
I'm not going in the water. I said unseen servant.
I'm very intrigued and yet frightened as to how he's going to use song. With that voice. Oh my god, I can't.
I can keep going.
You send your unseen servant down below to do what exactly?
You get the cannonball.
You have two of them.
For the next hour, it will search for a cannonball. Two Gun, you are starting to get tired. You may have gone a full 3 hours of rest, but it is not as much as a full night's rest.
Can I see if I can wake up now?
Sure.
Oh shit! That is a 20.
Waking up, you hear the sound of Two Gun.
Oh.
Julian, you feel better now?
I'm
Don't
still
bother
dreaming.
Adler.
I'm in a nightmare. I'm in a
Don't-
nightmare.
Don't bother Adler. He cranky. He
I'm in a
cranky.
nightmare. I'm in a nightmare. It's not real. It's not real. Yes, I'm awake. I'm awake. All right. And now you go to bed. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go snuggle up with Adler.
Okay. Have fun. Here's the captain's key.
Catch!
Yo.
Off I go.
Nope.
I'm
Nope.
kidding.
Have it.
But
Nope.
actually, you know what? I'm not kidding. I threw him a tiny little piece of wood.
Julian, I got your wood. I got your wood.
You're good. Now go bother Adlar with it.
And I just wander off.
Oh, fuck me. We're gonna lose him.
When did we get the fucking girl from the ring at our party?
Julian, go
Yeah.
ahead and roll a perception check.
Alright, that is actually decent. Oh, and if anything's happening to Two Gun, I'm going to ignore it and put all my perception into something.
I just go 10 feet and then lay down and go to sleep. I just go to sleep on the beach.
That is a 15.
Staring off into the night. It's surprisingly peaceful moment. But are you on the boat or on the beach?
I'm on the beach.
You look out onto the water, and you notice the patterns are a little bit weird. The wave patterns. It's not like normal to where they just normally just come to shore, but it looks to be like the waves sloshing back and forth at very different intervals, constantly changing inside the water. It seems to be constantly agitated inside the lagoon.
I can't see any further out, so
Mhm.
great. Whatever's out there is not happy. I got Two Guns sitting over here. I don't want to wake him. Adlar's God knows where. And the crew is all passed out. I hate this shit.
Two,
I will
four.
keep an eye on it. And actually, no, I'm gonna roll perception. See what if I can see anything extra.
All right. Go ahead.
18.
Seeing this peculiar sight, you look off into the lagoon. The water is crystal clear. You should be able to see stuff. And something's off. And looking into it, looking from side to side, moving up and down the beach, just strolling, kind of looking at it, you see a glimmer of a giant eye in the lagoon, just as it pops up out of the water, and you see kind of like this bulbous, elongated head just pop out of the water and then pop back down.
Bulbous.
The eye is about the size of your torso, and it was about in the middle of the lagoon. And you piece together, and the reason why the waves are so different is because you can literally tell that the tendrils of this thing are moving around in such a way that the waters are heavily disturbed throughout the entire lagoon.
I'm going to turn and walk back to the boat.
What would you like to do?
I will. I
Put on your
hate-
brown pants.
Hate that I'm doing this. Walk up to Two Gun and gently kick him. Just,
Oh, Julian, why you kick me?
where's Adla?
What? I'm not allowed to keep up? He
Where,
was cranky. I told him to go lay down.
where is Adla?
Read my lips. I don't know. I think he went out of the ship, but I don't know.
Good.
But
Go
he
back
did
to
give me
sleep.
his wood. You want to see Adlar's wood? He
Yes,
gave it to me.
Yes, I would love to see it.
There you go.
All right, can I see it, please? All right, I take it. I throw it back, throw it into the water, and I walk up to the boat.
Well played.
You walk up onto the boat. Most of the crew slept in their actual quarters. You see that they definitely barred up a little bit on the entrance. The captain's quarters is closed, and you have the barred entrance down below. Where would you like to go?
Now, was the captain's quarters closed when we left the ship last?
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
5.
You weren't paying attention.
I'm
Probably
gonna go explore the inside of the ship first, like where all the crewmates sleep.
you open it up and start going down below. Julian, you walk through. The cook is sleeping, not in his quarters, but actually with 2 chef knives, these massive giant meat cleavers, literally immediately to your left as soon as you go down the stairway. It seems like definitely was preparing for whatever was bearing through to attack him and just fell asleep while he was waiting. Other than that, you look through the quarters, you find Johnny Crimson where you laid him inside of his room, fast asleep, but you don't find Adla.
Where would I go to get rid of Two Gun? Fuck it, I'll go check it. I'm going to go to the lower part of the ship because that's where I would go to get away from Two Gun.
You go to the lower part of your ship and you hear the ocean breeze. This is concerning because you're not supposed to hear the ocean breeze. But then you recall your ship is still damaged and it's still not fixed. And you go over and you're able to find the places that, with everyone so quiet, you can find the places that it's creaking and the wind is blowing through. And if air can get through, water certainly can.
I am going to take a dagger out and mark like right on top of each one with an X. And then
one is quite noticeable, but
the other ones that really aren't, just X them.
Gotcha.
And then I'm gonna go back up to the main deck of the ship, look at the captain's quarter, and I'm gonna go up to it.
You go up to the captain's quarters and you try and open it, and it is locked.
Why was this not the first place I checked? The only place with a lock. And I knock on it.
As you recall, the only person that has a lock other than inside died. As you knock upon the door, you hear no answer. Go ahead and roll intelligence check.
Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. All right, guys. +0. 17.
You do recall a copy of your keys was made, but it is currently lying with Adlar, who currently was the last one to have the keys.
Can I try to pick the lock?
Yes, you can.
All right. What kind of roll is that?
It's thieves' tools.
He doesn't have thieves' tools.
Do you not have thieves' tools? Go ahead. Straight roll. No
Let me,
proficiency.
Let me quickly look. Hold on 1 second. Tools.
How are you gonna pick the lock without
As
tools?
a warlock, I don't think you would have thieves' tools.
Yeah, I was looking in case I was for a pirate thing. Nope. Great. All right. So straight roll.
Yeah.
8.
You feel the door lurch as you put quite a bit of weight and just shift in the door. You're like, all right, let's do it again.
7.
The door
Not going
shifts
well.
again, but
I'll try
not
one more
going on.
time. 16.
You and plow through the door, breaking it open, and it just unhinges from the top one and is now just swaying open.
Yeah, I'll get someone to fix that. I see Adlar just meditating. Adla. It's not too good.
I'm not responding because I'm deep in meditation. I'm in a trance. I'm in my own head.
Your ego is taking hold right now.
My ego, my lack of trying to get rid of everyone else's ego. Christ.
Goddamn elf.
As he leaves.
I will flick his ear.
Don't know if that would wake me up.
Do a quick con check.
Fuck. It sucks. 6. Pretty bad on that.
Yeah, you know.
You are very groggy, but you're actually awake, not because of him flicking your ear, but because of him breaking the door down and then flicking your ear.
What in the fuck do you want?
Holy shit, you are in a shit mood. What did you see when you unwatched? Did you see something in the water?
I saw cannonball. I saw some giant ass waves. It looked kind of like a serpent thing. Sometimes I thought it probably just the waves that would fuck with me. I don't know. Nothing really, just water. Back to meditating now.
Yes, go.
And fix the lock. Fix door behind. Door.
Oh, I'll gladly fix the door. I'll Eldritch blast the last latches and the door falls.
You and the latch just and the door.
My face just.
As I leave and walk out.
Fucking crew.
And I will go to the very front of the ship and just keep my eye on the water.
You see this thing is huge, moving around constantly. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Natural 20. So 23.
Looking at it, this thing has gone a lot closer, and you see the tendrils start to move up the ship. And as you see this, that's where we're going to end it.
Damn
Tonight.
it.
Isn't that being annoying?
Don't forget to check for traps and have a fantastic time. I'll see you next week.